Well, good morning. It's 7:14 on the 26th of September. It's a Friday. The sun rises at 6:24. Sun sets at 6:21, so we have less than 12 hours sunlight today. Boy. Some clouds blowing through here. Nice little clouds. Anyway, you can tell we had rain yesterday. Unfortunately, my rain gauge on the generator didn't pick it up. I don't know why, but I've been having problems with the weather station for several weeks now, and it's hard to diagnose. The software I use is 15 years old, and it's not being maintained by anybody. It's what they call open source. And the hardware is Oregon Scientific, and they stopped making this particular version probably 15 years ago, but the new version doesn't do what this one does. I used to feed, I still might feed Weather Underground, but I'm not sure. Weather Underground was bought by IBM, and you see if we have some erosion. Yeah. IBM bought Weather Underground, and for a while they were letting you continue to upload your snapshots, and they would put it into a time-lapse video for you, but they stopped that, so I lost interest in feeding them. Well, I couldn't send snapshots anymore, but I'm not even sure if I send them weather information anymore. I think I do. Nothing on the cellular cameras. I didn't forget to bake anything yesterday. I pulled up the recipes, and then the wife says she has to go to Lincoln for blood work. So drove into town, got blood work done, got diesel. Went to Hannaford to get half and half and some other stuff. And I got back, pretty much the day was over. So I finished cleaning up the firewood I'd put down in the basement. I have a ramp I made. There's a piece of OSB. I guess it's oriented strand board, and framed out something underneath that, and then put a piece of metal from the barn. Had leftover metal from the barn. I screwed that to the OSB. I'm sticking mud here. Yeah, thinking of mud. So Flynn, you can hear him sinking. Look. was saying, you know, yeah, and I guess an 8-foot long sheet of red metal from the barn. Screwed that to the OSB and put that on the stairs. Slide the firewood down onto a pair of pallets so as not to have the wood break up the concrete on the floor. Works well. We used to do a different way. We would stand at the top and slide them down, and I would grab them as they came down the bottom and put them in a cart. And change that out because it was easier just to load up the John Deere and have me slide them all down onto the pallets, and then afterwards just close the door, keep the elements out, and stack up the firewood. So the next thing, I guess, will be getting up on the roof, cleaning the chimney. Brother Ed just come up from Florida with his wife Kathy, and last year I got up on the roof myself with an A-frame ladder, which is not the wisest thing to do because the ladder doesn't get you up high enough. You have to squat your butt on the roof and then back yourself up onto the roof to a point where you can stand up. And getting down is equally bad. And we have peak colors almost next week. I think we'll have peak colors. So watching the news last night, World News Tonight with Tom Yamas. He spells it L-L-A-M-A-S, I think, but he pronounces it Yamas. And they said that Flynn's taking care of business. They said that the DOJ didn't have enough to indict Comey, and then 10 minutes later they changed their story saying that the DOJ did indict Comey on 2 counts. 1 perjury, 1 obstruction of justice. Let's go. Come on. Flynn, please, let's go. Now everybody on the left is saying that Trump is directing. Come on, Flynn, go. Is that a cat? Yeah. Let's go, come. Everybody on the left is saying Trump is pressuring the DOJ. But the statute of limitations was about to run out on his perjury and obstruction crimes. So the DOJ came back. Well, the grand jury was presented with information and handed out 2 indictments. Now, Comey was involved with the Steele dossier. He was involved with Hillary Clinton's emails. He had a little bit of election interference with an October surprise in 2016, saying that what Hillary did with her emails, deleting 30,000 emails, then destroying computers and phones with text messages, didn't rise to a prosecutable offense or crime or whatever. Sorry to get political on you, but I'm invested in Trump, and I've been watching Comey lies. Matter of fact, he posted a picture on Instagram or something like that. He said he found shells on a beach in the pattern that said 8647. Flynn, come on. Let's go. And when he was called out on it, he said he didn't know what 86 meant. And 86 is an old mafia, or yeah, I guess it's mafia slang to take somebody 8 miles out of town and bury him 6 feet deep. In other words, he wanted to have President Trump killed. You know, I don't know what kind of impact the rain had on the drought. I'll see if I can get some info off the weather stations as to how much rain we got here in Carroll. Came down pretty good at one point. The dish satellite TV thing lost its connection to the satellite in the sky, and Dish does something interesting, that when they detect loss of signal, they switch to streaming mode. And in my case, streaming mode means it uses a Starlink satellite dish. So Starlink's satellite connection stayed working while Dish's went south. All right, back of the house. Sky's clearing up. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. Oh, when I went to town yesterday, you're supposed to take recycling. Pull the key tote out of the basement, pull the recycling, put it on the step here, top step, to get the truck out, and proceeded to drive away with the tote still sitting on the steps. So, recycling is in the garage right now. So let's go let him have his treats. I'm going to have some coffee. Thanks for watching.